We have seen so many players who love the real-time strategy game Android iOS, or people call it by RTS game. Basically, playing it needs a high vision to know about the next step we must do. We must try to find so many strategies and win the battle. The number of players who have played RTS game is pretty massive. Even some of them have been downloaded by 50 million players. Just imagine how insane the market of RTS mobile game. Top 12 Best Amazing RTS Games for Android iOS. Best Real-Time Strategy Mobile Game. You can support this channel and send us a special thanks. Viking Valhalla. Viking Valhalla. This is the best offline RTS game Android iOS so far. It has a pure high graphic visual and can do a zoom in and zoom out to see how detailed the graphics are. The gameplay of Viking Valhalla is, we can start with selecting a hero as our icon and can be switched anytime. Try to build a base by the resources that can be obtained after finishing the battle. The combat mechanism is really perfect for the best real-time strategy game, because it has a job elements base between axe, bow and spear. All of the class will be strong and weak against a certain weapon. Make sure you capture the enemy's rally point to make us easily spawn the new army closer to the enemy base. So strategy is really important to understand. Please note, you must log in by Netflix account first, then turn off your connection in-game to play offline best RTS game Android iOS. Grand Cross Age of Titan. Grand Cross Age of Titan. This is the best RTS game with an anime RTS game style. It has full voiceover and gets comical scene when you are done with some achievement. We can train our troops and upgrade the infantry, try to summon a new hero. Each of the heroes will have their own infantry with a different design. The hero can unleash a special skill, so collecting the best hero will increase your winning chance way higher than the common hero. Actually, the gacha rate is pretty good for a real-time strategy game actually. The combat battle of Grand Cross Age of Titan is, we can deploy the hero and drag them to aim the enemy you wanted. Wipe them out to make an absolute victory. Please note, while in combat I feel a little bit laggy while moving the camera. The developer needs to update it for a better experience. The best new RTS games for Android iOS. Heroes of Mafia. Heroes of Mafia. Finally, we have play-to-earn RTS game, but it's still on development now. This RTS game pretty much looks like Clash of Clans, the way of the attacking combat just like COC, and we will find an enemy base on the player base. We can deploy some units in a different direction to get 3 stars, which is, we must destroy everything without anything left, and obtain multiple rewards. Even though this game is on beta development, but the graphics are the next level of RTS. I really love when we construct the building. It has a realistic visual as well as we destroy the enemy building. It's pretty realistic and has a high attention to detail. You can play this best RTS game mobile by connecting into NFT wallet. The best new RTS play-to-earn game mobile. Entropi 2099. Entropi 2099. Wow, this RTS game will bring us into the new world in 2099. It surprised me. It starts from nothing even if we play in the future. The game has a high graphic visual full of active conversation between the NPC that will inform you about the situation around and the condition we should do. The game is not only about RTS, but we also get a deep storyline as well. We will play as the robot who are working on us. We need to scout many objects to get some material. The material and energy can be used for upgrading your base. At a certain time, there are some incoming monsters that will attack you, so you must prepare your hero before they come. Upgrade his combat power to strengthen your durability and power, because most of the enemy will come with a massive number. The combat battle of Entropi 2099 is, we just need to deploy the hero, then they will do an auto attack continuously. The best high graphic RTS game for Android iOS. Whiteout Survival. Whiteout Survival. This game is the best RTS mobile game that has a portrait or vertical mode. It's pretty handy. We can use one finger to play it, especially when we make a reinforcement and attack the enemy. It can be play auto skill and just wait for the result of victory. The best way to win is you must adjust your troops' formation in front line or back line and understand the hero's type combat. I really love the stamina recharge faster than the other RTS games, so the player can do so much thing in a short time. The developer is really active in making a new event that can be good for player interaction with the game. When I zoom in, I can sense the alive village inside of the building, like in the cookhouse, clinic, the shelter, everything is done perfectly. No wonder this game is becoming the best RTS game on Play Store and reached 4.7 stars with 5 million downloads. Infinity Saga X. Infinity Saga X. This game is actually a simple RTS game. You are only able to build up your base in a small territory, but also you can expand a little land. But overall, the island fits the whole device screen. So, we don't need to rotate the view to see the whole of your construction. The battle mechanism is fully autoplay. Each character will unleash their skill when their gauge recharges and aim the target randomly. The material we need can obtain through the battle, so we don't need to build up a lot of building only. But also making a strong team will be great choice as well. Overall, this RTS game has a great character creation. But honestly, it has slightly features. We have seen some issues before the developer has fixed the laggy issue and is now playable on mid-range phones. Best new RTS game for newbies. Puzzle and Chaos Frozen Castle. Puzzle and Chaos Frozen Castle. As the game name, we'll play in the frozen region as our base land. This best RTS game can be played in a vertical mode. The game starts with a short tutorial which is pretty good and I can easily learn about the basic gameplay faster. Around the castle, we can gather some material. I really love that we have a unique combat battle which is like playing a puzzle in a different color. So we need to match the color at least 3 to cast a basic attack. There is a stone in between the colors that we need to tap to unleash the skill colors automatically. We need to make a perfect combo because each time you succeed in making a combo, then the damage dealing will become higher and higher and multiple. Best RTS games for Android iOS. Viking Rise. Viking Rise. Seriously, this is my favorite RTS game on mobile so far. It has pure console quality with a perfect story. It's about a Viking clan that makes a new base on the enemy territory. One by one enemy will come at us, force your village. Be ready and train your troops before they come at you, because when they attack and cannot win, then some of your resources will be lost. It's pretty challenging for an hardcore RTS game lover. This is the best RTS game that allows the player to hunt the animal monster to earn a material. I really love that it has a cinematic music with amazing voiceover and really match with the characteristic of each NPC. Keep cutting everything around your village to make a new space for you to be able to construct it more buildings. Absolutely the best high graphic RTS Android games for mobile. War Legends. War Legends RTS strategy game. This best RTS game has so many modes that are playable, which are campaigns, battle arena, and PvP. Such a perfect RTS game for a small size just under 1GB game. The ambience is so dark that I feel like playing Warcraft Mobile. The game has very simple gameplay because every resources can easily found around us. The strategy is pretty simple, just make a lot of troops and reach the limit number, then attacks the enemy base at the same time with full allies on our side. The campaign game will become much harder when you reach a higher stage. This RTS game is playable on low-end devices without any lags, I'm pretty sure of it. In fact, you can lower the setting visual. Call of Dragon. Call of Dragon, such an engaging RTS game on mobile, and we all prepare at all. The village ambience is pretty solid with so much bright color that the player will easily stay longer on this best RTS game. The gameplay of Call of Dragon is we can explore the world and search for the enemy as we want it. Deploy some heroes to attack them and the hero will unleash the special skill randomly with an area of effect skill. Be careful because all of the enemy is not easy to kill, so make sure you keep on developing your building first to increase your troops' power in a significant way. Actually, this game has a balanced game system because each of the season ends, then everything will be reset. like artifact items and hero level as well. It's a pretty good system to prevent a player who has overpower on the game server, but it's got a different reaction from the player. What do you think of this idea? Is it good for an RTS game? Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans. No wonder how many updates this game has. It still becomes playable on any level of devices. It's so much nostalgic to play this best RTS game all of the time, especially on mobile platforms. They never change the music, and how simple the UI is that makes the display look so much clear and enjoyable to play. The reason why I put this RTS game on the new RTS list is because the developer is super active on updating the game, and even the graphics have been enhanced into the next level. Even the game has a huge championships tournament that makes the community of this RTS keep increasing and make a new player want to play it more and more. The best RTS games for Android iOS. State of Survival. State of Survival. Finally, we have the best RTS game with zombie-based game. Of course, it has a dark theme at all. I'm concerned about how easy the combat is, even if we need a high strategy. But we have a lot of supporting items for killing the enemy, like throwing the grenade will cause a massive area of effect skill, and also we can put a powerful machine gun rapid fire that will kill enemy way faster. But unfortunately, at the end, when you reach a certain level, you cannot do anything. You must spend some cash to win the game. I think the developer should make the game way more balanced for a free player. In fact, it's been a popular RTS game on Play Store, so they should make it a fair game atmosphere. Please tell me your opinion on the comments below. Thanks.